The first Māori mayor of the far north, Moko Tepania, has been a record breaker in a few areas recently. He's also the youngest mayor elected in Northland, and for the first time in far north history will lead a council with a Māori-majority. In 2020, Moko submitted a report as part of a council agenda considered to be the first in te reo Māori. Well, later that same year, he spoke only in te reo at their council meeting. Another possible first. Moko Tepania no Ngāti Kahu ki Whangaroa, te Rarawa, is with us now. Tēnā koe e hoa, thanks for joining us, and congratulations on your new role.
Hey, hakawhetai nui e hoa. Yeah, absolutely stoked. Blown away, it's still sinking in, but what a great outcome after the 3 years I've been in council and this campaign to actually win, to actually get in, it's amazing.
Well, how are you feeling about the actual result? And what were some of your first thoughts when you realised you were going to be the new mayor?
Oh, well, we only found out at about 10 p.m. on Friday. So it's still only been a couple of days since then. And I was blown away then and still am right now. It was a really long wait. We were the last council to confirm the mayor out of all 66 in Aotearoa from the local elections. So it was a hard slog that entire week, waiting patiently for those final results. But when they came through, I was just so stoked for my whānau, so stoked for all of the support, not just in the far north, but across Aotearoa and even overseas. It's blown me away how many other people were a part of this campaign and a part of this movement, and to actually get the win, I'm just so grateful.
Look, you're 31 years of age, the youngest mayor ever elected in Northland. How long have you wanted to be in politics and to look at becoming the mayor?
Oh, this is what's really funny is when I first ran for council, it was a decision like pretty much the night before nominations closed. Last minute, gave it a good campaign and actually got in. I didn't know if I was going to run for council again this time round. We got Māori wards over the line, and I knew, we're definitely going to have a voice for Māori at the table. I really love my job as a kaiako. Maybe it's my time to, exit stage left. But on Matariki weekend, my whānau actually convinced me to run for the mayoralty and had so many calls of support from iwi, from the community. So I had to have really good reasons why I wouldn't. And I couldn't think of enough good reasons why I shouldn't. So I gave it a good run, and here we are.
Moko, you're leading a 10-member council, which has a Māori majority. What are you looking at as some of your top priorities?
Oh, and isn't that awesome? Isn't that an awesome thing for a region where we have a Māori majority population, for that to be genuinely reflected in the elected members who will be sitting at the table? But one of the things I ran on was to be a mayor for all Māori, non-Māori alike in our rohe. And I know that we, as a council, will be prioritising things that will be benefiting everyone, our Māori communities and all of our communities alike. Definitely have to say, though, that our roading network is absolutely appalling in the far north. That's both our state highways and our local roads. That's one of the biggest priorities. Partnerships and whanaungatanga with iwi hapu. We've got 11 mandated iwi authorities with businesses, with our central government agencies. The needs that we have in the far north are massive. It keeps me up at night, and we as a council can't do that alone, so we have to have partnerships to do that in collaboration.
And we're talking about a fairly large area. It's got to be one of the largest areas in the country that you are the mayor of. You're not going to be able to get everywhere all the time, which I guess is the importance of having a good council that representative of these areas.
Oh, we have a huge geographic area that we actually represent. So from Tōwai, just north of Whangarei City, all the way up to the top of the island to Cape Reinga, Te Rerenga Wairua. It's 5 hours long and 2 hours wide. A population of 72,000 people, but spread across 40 different towns and villages. So we are an incredibly widespread population that we're serving. Have 10 new councillors at the table. Sorry, 5 new councillors, 5 councillors have been re-elected at the table. And I know that we're all rearing to go to actually represent our people and to do good for the far north.
Beautiful. Now, Moko, you were instrumental in the introduction of a Māori ward to the Far North District Council. What are your thoughts now on having Māori representation at this level?
Oh, it's absolutely needed. It was 1887 or something like that. It's been over 154 years since Māori representation came through in the Māori Electoral Act or central government, and we're only just seeing this change now at local government. It's been a long time coming, and I know that there are only benefits that can come about from having specific Māori representation at the table, especially so in the far north where our population is over 50% Māori. We have 11 mandated iwi authorities and relationships like that to navigate, and to have that voice at the table, it can only do good for Māori.
Now, one of your predecessors, Wayne Brown, has pledged to clear out the top brass at the Auckland Council. How do you feel about this type of ambition?
Oh, Uncle Brownie's a bit of a kick-up fellow, eh? I don't know. I mean, maybe he's got more powers than I do in my council, but good luck to him if that's what he needs to do for his region. I'm a bit of an inclusive leader who believes in collaborative approaches to find ways forward. So that's definitely not my own personal style. But, you know, we've got to get around the table and talk. Good luck to him. We need to have a good relationship with Wayne Brown. I mean, Auckland is the largest council in the country, and it's our neighbour for us in Northland. So what affects Auckland affects us as well. So we'll be opening those channels of communication, of course. But I'm watching what happens in Auckland very closely.
Far North Mayor Moko Tepania, thank you so much for joining us today. Congratulations again on becoming Mayor, and all the best for your induction in Wellington. Te whanganui atara.
Tēnā koe, haka whetai.